Friends, I'm here to tell you something which inspired me about making this video. Last week, I was training a group of Toastmasters district leaders. Now, these are people who are corporates, who are working professionals, but who have taken up these tasks as voluntary responsibilities to serve people around in this organization called Toastmasters International. Now, long story short, when I began my training, I asked them this question. I asked them, do you want me to be nice or do you want me to be real? And I was surprised from the overwhelming response from my audience. There were around 100 of them in the room, and almost 90% of them said they want me to be real. Now today, I'm just taking the same thing forward by being real to you. What do I mean? I'm going to tell you 16 harsh truths that normally does not make it to our dining table conversations. Hey friends, welcome to this CSKSpeaks special video. I am CSK and I am an educator. I call this special because this one is all about being real. I'm going to tell you 16 harsh truths that do not get spoken to us as often as we would want. So without much delay, let's get started and let's discover what are those 16 harsh truths. Truth number 1. Life is not easy. I still remember in 2003 or 2004 when I got the first mobile phone in my hand, one of the first messages, SMS, which I received from a friend of mine said this: life is unfair. Welcome to this world of unfairness. So I'm going to tell you that life is not easy, and many times we keep hearing that life is easy. Life is easy. Especially people who love us, they want to protect us by saying life is easy. But let me tell you the truth. And the truth is, life is not easy, and even worse, life is not fair. I'm not scaring you, but I'm here to tell you the truth. Life is not easy. So be prepared, be ready. In fact, one of my mentors, or rather my inspiration, I don't call him my mentor, my inspiration, Craig Valentine, he says, it's always important to be ready, or better, stay ready. Yeah, staying ready is better than being ready. So life is not fair, so stay ready for it. Truth number 2, you will fail sometimes. In fact, you will fail more often than you would like. Yes, it may be small failures, big failures, but failure is an integral part of your life. And if you think, oh, I failed and I am not good enough, oh, I am unworthy, or I am not like others, no. Do not believe if anybody stands in front of you and tells you that they haven't failed in anything so far. That's absolute false. That's nonsense. You will fail sometimes, and please accept it. What is important though is there are no failures that will leave you empty. Every failure gives you something to hang on, hold on, and learn and move on. So that's important. Failing is an integral part of living, but learning from failures is your choice. So you will fail sometimes. Everybody fails. Truth number 3. Right now, there's a lot you don't know. And this, you can write it on your wall, on your mirror, on your computer. This is the truth, and it is valid every single day of your life till the last breath. Right now, there's a lot you do not know. The one thing which many people realize maybe around their 40s is there is so much that they don't know. And that is one first step towards being humble. So right now, let me tell you this on your face. There is so much, there's a lot that you don't know. Better accept it. Better accept it, and that will make you humble, and that will also tell you to respect people around you. Yes, the way you look at your driver, the way you look at your domestic help, the way you talk to your cook. Can you start cooking one day when the cook doesn't turn up and make a equally decent meal out of that? Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it cannot. I cannot do it. I'm being very honest. So there is so much that you don't know. So why are we flying high? I'm not saying you shouldn't fly high. What I'm trying to tell you is, why are you faking and flying high? So that's the truth number 3. Truth number 4, there may not be a tomorrow. I mean, the one thing COVID pandemic has taught us is life can just vanish from anyone, anytime. So there may not be a tomorrow, not just because of pandemic. There may be n number of reasons why tomorrow may never come. And what you need to do is, as Steve Jobs rightly said, live today to the fullest as if this is the last day you have been given on this planet. Be in the present. Stay in the present. Make the most of today. Yes, planning for tomorrow, planning for next week, planning for next month, planning for the next decade is important. I'm not saying no. I'm not asking you to throw away all those plans. But let me tell you this harsh truth. There may not be a tomorrow. So why worry or why wait about that perfect tomorrow when you have a perfect today? So focus on making that the most. Focus on being present today. Truth number 5. Truth number 5 is, there's a lot you cannot control. I mean, for starters, you just cannot control the traffic on the streets. What are we talking about? Being control freaks. So there is a lot you cannot control. You cannot control the weather, you cannot control the mood, you cannot control many things, starting from small to massive things like climate change. But you can contribute. You can contribute. So you cannot control, but you can contribute either to stop it or to increase the speed of it. You make a choice. The choice is still in your hand. You may not be able to control it, but you can still choose where you want to contribute. Truth number 6, information is not true knowledge. Yeah, all of us want to Google it. All of us want to go online and find out. Yes, that is important, that is easy, and that is doable. Today, my grandmother is having the capacity to Google it. Yeah, so you're no different, right? Everyone can Google and find some information if you spend some time on the internet. But please do not equate information to knowledge. And that will also help you to respect people with experience sharing their knowledge with you. And this one is especially important for people in their 20s. Yes, I tell you this. You think you have internet at your fingertips and you can access the whole damn encyclopedia or the world. Fair enough. But information cannot be equated with knowledge. Remember that. 7. Truth number 7. You can't be successful without providing value. Success does not come to you. You cannot call yourself successful without providing value. And by value, what do I mean? By providing something of interest, something of use to people. Only by providing something of value, you get to become successful. Whatever field, whatever area you choose, only by providing value, you get to become successful. So if you want to become successful, short way is to provide value. But no, we don't want to do that. We want to make quick money and call ourselves successful. But let me tell you a secret. Even that money comes to you only when you provide value. I mean, look at your own life. Look at your own way of spending money. You don't spend money on things which do not provide value to you. Even if it may cost you as little as 10 rupees, you don't throw it away. You provide anything of value, you will become successful. So that's how we go about it. That's the way to go about life. Truth number 8. Someone else will always have more than you. And this one is so true. This one is so true. I have experienced this myself. When I was growing up in my initial first decade of my work, I wanted to own a BMW car. And the minute I got into a BMW car, I thought I was on top of the world. And when I started driving out of the showroom, let me tell you this, when I started to drive out of the showroom on the first day, I looked at a Ferrari next to me at the signal light. And that very minute, the BMW which I was driving did not matter to me anymore. It was hardly 1 hour. It was hardly 1 hour and it did not matter to me anymore. Why? Because now I wanted a Ferrari. So this is the truth. Someone will always have more than you. Make peace with it. Make peace with it. You got to make peace with it. Truth number 9. You cannot change the past. You cannot change your past. And the sooner you realize this, you will at least begin to leave your past behind, to stop hanging on to your past. Many of us, almost 99% of us, hang on to our past with the hope that it will change someday if I hang on to it long enough. But the truth is, the harsh truth is, my friend, you cannot change your past. Truth number 10. The only person who can make you happy is you. Yes, you heard that right. The only person who can make you happy is you. But we do not want that happiness. We go in search of happiness, watching the movie, catching a sitcom, or trying to eat that dessert, and we think happiness is coming from outside. No. I mean, tell me one thing. Imagine yourself in a prison. Yes, just imagine, for a sake of imagination. Imagine yourself in a prison and I'm going to serve you with a hot chocolate fudge. Does that make you happy? Not at all. The same hot chocolate fudge makes you miserable inside a prison. Then why are we thinking that that dessert holds the key to my happiness? The only person who can make you happy is you. So take care of yourself and make yourself happy by being you. Truth number 11. Truth number 11 is there will always be people who do not like you. You cannot please the world. We have heard this, but we don't realize it. There will always be people who do not like you. But look at your problems. Look at your complaints. 9 out of 10 times the complaints are, why do they have a problem with me? Of course they will have a problem because you cannot please everyone and there will always be someone who do not like you. And these people keep changing. It may be your friend today, it may be your neighbor tomorrow, it may be your professor day after, it may be your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your mother-in-law or your father-in-law or your husband, whoever. They change. So there will always be people who do not like you. So please understand that. That's the truth. Truth number 12. You won't always get what you want. Yes. This is very important. You might get what you need. You might get what you need. In fact, Mitesh Khatri, my mentor, keeps saying, make your list as a must list. Let me repeat. Make your list not as a wish list, but as a must list. Because when you make it as a must, that becomes a need and you might get it. But if you keep it as a wish list, it will remain a want and you will never get everything what you want. So keep that in mind. So there are 2 lessons from it. Number 1, whatever you want will not come to you. Number 2, if you want something very badly, convert them into your need and go after it. Truth number 13, in life, you get what you put in. Life is nothing but a mirror, a reflection. If you put in 100%, you go all in, you get back the same kind of results. Remember Batman? He had to let go from that well to jump on and hold on and come out. If he had the safety net and he was holding on to it, he was never able to make it to that particular mark. So in life, you get what you put in. You give 100%, you get back 100%. And that also tells me to tell you, effort is in your hand, results are not in your hand. So effort is the thing which you can control and go all out in putting out your effort. Truth number 14. Some friends will come and go. Yes, no friend is going to stay with you forever. Even your best friend. What is that we call nowadays? BFF, best friends forever. No, that's not going to happen. Some friends will come and go. Accept it. Don't crib over it. Don't cry over it. And don't feel miserable that they left you and went. No, they are meant to come and go. It's like seasons. They come and they go. I'm not saying everybody will do that or everybody should do that, but some friends in your life will come and go, and that's one of the harsh truths. So while it lost, enjoy that friendship, and while it is gone, just don't fret over it. Just accept it. They say, right? Smile because it happened. Don't cry because it's over. Truth number 15. Doing the same exact thing every day is not making you grow or does not make you grow. Doing the same everything is like living the same day of your life for next 10 years or 20 years or 50 years of your life. No. So, donkey's work cannot be equated to hard work, equated to smart work. You got to become smart and make smart choices. So just by doing the same thing again and again and again, don't expect yourself to grow, to progress. Don't mistake activity for progress. Being busy does not make you becoming successful. Got it? Truth number 16 and the last truth for today is you will never feel 100% ready for something new. Yeah. No matter how much you prepare, no matter how much you postpone or you defer and you decide, you bring the muhurat and you decide that this is the day where I'll be 100% ready. No matter what you do, you will never be 100% ready for something new. So what is the answer then? Take the plunge. Remember, to begin with, you need not be perfect, but to be perfect, you need to begin. Thank you so much for watching this video.